the internet was on fire last week because Snoop Dogg just got himself caught in one of the most unexpected controversies of 2025. And he just addressed the backlash, you guys, so we have to get into this. Yep, it's about Pixar's Lightyear, a 2-second lesbian kiss, and his 6-year-old grandson asking a question that spiraled into a full-blown internet storm. One of hip-hop's most beloved icons managed to get dragged for comments about LGBT representation in a kids movie, and the backlash has been brutal, you guys. For those unaware, in mid-August, around 2 weeks ago, Snoop Dogg admitted on the It's Giving podcast that he was scared to go to the movies specifically because of LGBT themes in children's content. The flashpoint came from Lightyear, where a female space ranger is shown with her wife and child, and according to Snoop Dogg, his grandson leaned over during the film and asked, like, how does she have a baby with a woman? She's a woman. And here's what he had to say.
I took my grandson to see, what was the movie with, Buzz Light?
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz. The Lightyear. I think it's called Lightyear.
Yeah, with Kiki Palmer's in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years, they move down the line, they're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women's. How did she have a baby? Shh. The movie ain't over with. So it's like, it fucked me. I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for. It threw me for a loop. These are kids that we have to show that at this age, like,
that part.
They're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
They are going to ask, I don't have the answer.
Now, some people felt as though the remarks were meant to highlight his confusion as a grandparent, but for others, they immediately read as dismissive and uncomfortable towards queer families, and the internet was not having it. Social media lit up with outrage, being like, it's not that hard to describe in kid-friendly terms how this could be possible. Many even called his comments homophobic and tone-deaf, pointing out that straight love stories in kids' movies have never been controversial, so why is this being controversial? And over the weeks, TikTok duets mocked his claim of being scared to go to the movies, while Twitter dragged him for acting like queer representation was a jump scare.
I can't. It won't stop. They talk about Freaking Friday. You can't tell me these ain't two lesbians. Look what they doing to the children. No kid in real life. About to go in there?
Yeah.
What you going to see?
Lightyear.
Man, they got two bitches with a baby that don't do it. Don't fucking.
What you mean, two bitches?
That's terrible. You ain't scared? Look what they doing to Liam Neeson.
Headlines piled on: The New York Post, The Independent, Daily Dot. This was all over the news these last few weeks. Even the Lightyear screenwriter Lauren Gunderson, who worked on early drafts of the film, responded to Snoop's remarks on Instagram defending the scene. And she wrote, "So I created the Lightyear Lesbians. In 2018, I was a writer at Pixar. Such a cool place, grateful to work there. Learned a ton from kind and impressive creatives. As we wrote early versions of what became Lightyear, a key character needed a partner, and it was so natural to write she instead of he. As small as that detail is in the film, I knew the representation effect it could have. Small line, big deal. I was elated that they kept it. I'm proud of it to infinity. Love is love." This was a couple of days ago, and by August 27, people continued ragging on Snoop Dogg, guys. The heat got so intense that Snoop Dogg tried to walk it back. On Instagram, he admitted he had been caught off guard and he didn't know how to answer his grandson's question. So he has now responded to all the backlash, and here's what he wrote in an Instagram comment. He said, "I was just caught off guard and had no answer for my grandsons. All my gay friends know what's up. They've been calling me with love. My bad for not knowing the answers for a 6-year-old. Teach me how to learn. I'm not perfect." And here's how people are responding to his response on Instagram. Some of the top comments: "He should have said that first, bro. Not that BS he said instead." This person person said, at least he's trying to understand and grow as a person, so that's good. This person quoted him, had no answer for my grandsons. It's literally as easy as some people love differently. He couldn't think of that. Didn't have an answer for your grandsons, yet went to socials to be weird instead of Googling. And quote, teach me how to learn. 53-year-old man, by the way. Teach me how to learn is an interesting choice of words. Teach me how to learn? Bro, what? It's not that hard. If he wanted to learn, he would have said so in the beginning. He's just a hater who's sorry he got caught. TikTok has been going hard on him as well, you guys.
Y'all remember when Snoop Dogg was on the L Word? Honestly, I don't. I barely watched the first season. But I mention this not because I care that he now is suddenly anti-LGBTQ. He has always just followed the money. He got paid to be on the L Word. He is maybe profiting after being pro-MAGA and anti-LGBTQ now. I'm not really concerned about Snoop Dogg's values and what he's afraid that he has to explain to his grandchildren. If he can explain where his money's come from and songs like Bitches Ain't Shit, whatever, you do you, Snoop Lion.
It looks like the damage is already done. NBC executives reportedly held crisis talks given his role as a coach on The Voice, which is a family-friendly show that markets itself as inclusive. And in Australia, some AFL fans even called for his upcoming grand finale performance to be cancelled, with wild rumors swirling that Eminem might replace him. This whole controversy also sparked a bigger debate about representation. Supporters of that Lightyear scene pointed out that it was barely a few seconds long, yet still banned in countries like Saudi Arabia, and many also noted the irony of Snoop Dogg acting baffled by two moms raising a kid and just two moms being together when some of his lyrics look like this.
The fact that you got a girlfriend is cool with me. Now how about both y'all groove with me? Let's flip to the honeycomb, blaze another blunted song. I don't see nothing wrong. In fact,
At the end of the day, this wasn't just a messy PR moment for Snoop Dogg. It became a litmus test for how society reacts when cultural icons stumble over questions of inclusion. His attempt at honesty backfired into accusations of homophobia, and his apology landed somewhere between damage control and genuine reflection, it seems, from the comments.
I just wonder if Snoop Dogg's kids understand that they don't all have the same mom. So there's in fact also two moms involved. Are your kids that confused by that situation, Snoop? That you think that the whole two mommy thing is what's inherently confusing? I'm just wondering, because I feel like if your kids can understand that they all have the same dad, but there are two different moms involved, maybe they can understand that one kid can have the same two moms. It's not that complicated, you know? Don't be afraid. Don't be scared.
Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below. What do you think about his response to the backlash? I'd love to know. I love you guys so much. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.